Obedient, abeg, share this video, share am, e don scatter. PDP is on fire, share am abeg. Governor Winky don put pepper for Atiku nyash. Atiku don confuse. Dino Melaye is nowhere to be found. He don confuse. Now Dino Melaye tell us say Atiku wan unite Nigeria together as one, but he no fit unite the party. Ew, see the way PDP confuse. They dey regret the reason why they choose Atiku now. Governor Winky say na he turn for choose am. Anyway, una watch a video. Confused party. Una will never rule Nigeria again. Una dey rule states. Before I go drive all of una comot.
You know, there's one empty barrel. One man they call Ali Babangida, who will come out on national television to say somebody destroying the party because he didn't get the presidential primary. That's an insult. This is the same man who came out on television and said that the governors from the north agreed to fail Jonathan in 2015 because they felt that it was a turn for the north. The same man said, look, we agreed. Ali Babangida agreed, he said so, that they decided to fail to make sure PDP lost that election because they felt that it was their own turn to produce the president. That was what he said. It's not correct. All of you are forgetting. You know, that's why sometimes it's like this television, I think we have to be playing it, people will be hearing. That is the man who is saying today that I'm trying to destroy the party because I didn't win primary. For Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. In a contest, there must be a winner. There must be a loser, is it not? I have no regret. We contested the election very well. And we were not ashamed. If Muhammad Ali knew that he was important and strong, he should have come and pick from. Let us deal with him. But in any case, this was a governor. As a serving governor, he couldn't win senatorial election. Sitting as a, you can imagine me now contesting as Senate. I go and lose the election. Then you know something fundamentally is wrong with me. That means my people don't like me. That means I have never performed serving as a governor. And then I'm losing senatorial election. That is a vote of no confidence.
Are you and a Winky who has more followership, right?
For instance, I see it is not.
Is it going to be a very big loss to?
Let me tell you something.
To an Atiku if a Winky doesn't support him.
Political calculations, as presently composed and comprised right now.
Okay.
I don't think there's anybody that will say I have an influence over a particular area. For instance, yes, Winky of Rivers State. Let us take a look at it from this angle. He's a South man.
No, I disagree with you, sir.
No, I'm coming.
No, you know why I disagree with you?
Let me.
Because they have these political calculations to test at the National Convention.
Hold on.
And that played out to show that those that are with Atiku are larger than Winky. That's why he won.
All right.
That's why he won, actually. So the national chairman will be limited to some actions because, hold on, sir, he has his powers limited to some extent. Now, the national, the candidate of the party, Atiku Abubakar, also has his limitations. Remember, he is looking for ways to win election. And now, there are two issues here. Issue of morality and law. And then, IU is holding on to law. The National Executive Committee of the party has held on to law. They have passed a vote of confidence, and that seems to be the majority. Because the majority of the members of the party met. And
I'm sorry, with due respect.
So if you are talking about morality, you would not play in this circumstance.
Hold on, Stephen.
Yes, sir.
You did not understand the question you would put to me before you interjected. What the question Namdi asked was between Yeso Winky and Atiku, Ayu, who has more popularity?
And I said,
I'm coming.
Hold on, let him land.
I said, who has more popularity? And I told you that right now that word popularity is subjective. And I wanted to go into the explanation to tell you why it is subjective. In the case of between Ayu and the Yeso Winky.
Okay.
Now, popularity in the sense that a Mr. Yeso Winky
yes, has Rivers State, for instance. In the 2019 election, he was able to deliver 497,710 votes for PDP. Atiku was at that time. APC got 150,615 votes in Rivers State. And that was where it ended. Wike did not influence the votes in Cross River State. He did not influence the votes in Akwa Ibom State. He did not influence the votes in Edo State. He did not influence the votes in Bayelsa State. I don't know if you understand. And if you look at it now, let us speak connotatively, as the case may be. Now, a Wike has, like he has rightly boasted, that he has the votes of Rivers State in his pocket. But it's not only Rivers State's vote that counts when it comes to South-South. For instance, in the meetings that held and previous meetings that he held, I never saw the governor of Bayelsa State in his team. I never saw the governor of Edo State in his team. That is, I'm talking about South-South now. I never saw the governor of Delta State in his team. I never saw the governor of Akwa Ibom State in his team. I never saw the governor of Cross River State in his team, even though he's an APC man. So when you talk about influence, the only influence he can exhibit in the South-South is the influence of the Rivers State votes, and nothing more than that.
But what about Abia State?
Abia State as it is, he cannot
What
even
about
forward.
Benue State?
I'm coming. Even in Abia State, let us take it one after the other. Wike's particular habitat is the South-South. Is the first habitat, is the South-South, that he has that click and connections. Now we are asking, does he still have that click and connection in the whole of the South-South, like I've enumerated right now? I don't think so. I have said that for Rivers State, yes, he can, put the votes in the bag and give to Atiku also whoever he wants to give the votes to, assuming it's 1 million votes. Because I have gone through the data of the last election. People are boasting that Rivers State turned out 2 million votes. I say it is a lie. The last 2019 election that was held, it was 497,710 votes that PDP got. They did not even get up to 500,000 votes. APC had 150,000 votes plus. So where is the 1 million votes coming that he is boasting with, as the case may be?
So are you saying that Anayu has a more popularity than
in the state, in the north central, where Ayu comes from? Ayu is the PDP chairman. The only person he has to contend with in the whole of that north central is the person of Samuel Oton of Benue State. And if it comes to the diadem, where the three of them will drag in, you have Samuel Oton, you have Ayu, you now have the old David Mark. David Mark and Ayu, they work together. So, if, for instance, if the governor of Benue State does not team up with the Ayu camp in Benue State, he will not win that senatorial ticket or position in his state.
All right.
He has to come with David Mark. He has to work with Ayu. So Ayu has a primordial advantage in that Benue State. Then you go to Plateau State. I'm so random. You go to Plateau State. In Plateau State, Plateau is a APC state presently right now. But Plateau has, a plethora of number of PDP voters in that place. Who has, a communion over them? It is Ayu, being the chairman of the party, representing that particular north-central zone. Right. You now go to Kogi State, as the case may be. All the PDP people in Kogi State there are under the cover and canopy of Ayu. The same with Kwara, PDP, as the case may be. So this man has more spread than the Yeso Wike that has a spread in Rivers State, as I say. In Rivers State, in the South-South, he does not have that spread. In the Southeast, I am telling you, he does not have that spread.
You see, now politicians, nobody talk about the problem of this country. They talk about who get follower pass, who get this one pass. You see them, wicked people. You see them, this person with like say, evil devil better pass them. You see so. Nobody they talk about the insecurity, what they have for the country. We no get light, no food, no road, no. They talk about the followers. Now, una children una go rule this time. Una children.